What's going on, everybody? Jake here with Venture Visuals, and today I am stoked because we are going to be breaking down some special effects that you can create on your music videos. I'm going to be creating these special effects from scratch using Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe After Effects. I actually got hit up to do special effects for this music video by Cameraman for the Trenches, so shout out to you, man. I appreciate you for reaching out on Instagram. And if you also have clips that you would like featured on the channel, or maybe a project file where you gotten started and you want some effects added in, definitely feel free to reach out on Instagram at Venture Visuals. Today's music video that we're going to be editing is called Hero, and it's by an artist I believe is called Boots. I'll make sure to include his Instagram as well as the videographer's Instagram in the description down below. The beautiful part about this process for me was that this videographer, Cameraman for the Trenches, actually cut the footage down before sending it over to me. So he just sent me the project files as well as the Premiere Pro timeline, and he already got the first cut out of the way for us. So I've just been asked to go in, throw some special effects in this music video and just sauce it up, take it to another level. So if you're ready to see how I added some sauce to this music video, definitely hit the like button down below, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's get into the video. So I just want to preface this by saying that I've already used some overlays and some transitions in this edit courtesy of my blueprints pack, which is on venturevisuals.com. I just released it last week. It's been awesome to use on these few music video projects that I've gotten to test it out on. And I'm going to be showcasing some of the transitions and the overlays that are included in this pack. So before we go into After Effects and go hard on this edit, I just want to show you guys what I've done here in Adobe Premiere Pro. Already looking really clean. So let's go ahead and take a look.
My hero, oh, you can't tell me no. I can never go, I got my eyes on the road. Bitch, I'm a hero, oh, you can't tell me no. I can never go, I got my eyes on the road. Bitch, I'm a hero, we count zeros, I can't chill. Put my city on the map, so bro, I know this shit for real. I came from sticks and bricks to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. I don't know where we gon' go, but I just know we gone from here. I'm a boss to pay the cost, so tell me how I'm supposed to live. Even though my pocket's full, I'm in this shit alone for real. I can't take no breaks or early mornings, you know I'm posted still. Put my mama on the beach and buy my people close to crib, yeah. Bitch, I'm a hero, oh, you can't tell me no. I can never go, I got my eyes on the road. Bitch, I'm a hero, oh, you can't tell me no. I can never go, I got my eyes on the road.
Come on now, that video is slapping already. If you guys get as turned as I do while you're editing music videos, comment below. Let me know that I am not alone, because this is one of the things I enjoy most about editing music videos, is just getting turned up in my room, blasting the music, editing a dope video. And the song is dope. I love listening to this type of music. So the first special effect we're gonna add to this music video are just some rotoscope transitions. And if you've been following my channel, you know I love rotoscope transitions and you understand how creative you can make them. And this is typically the first thing I do after, you know, I've exhausted everything in Premiere Pro. I usually go into some type of rotoscope editing in After Effects. So that's the first thing we're gonna do here. We're just gonna figure out which clips we wanna start rotoscoping here and making these dope transitions. So this clip right here, there's actually this effect from my blueprints pack happening over this. So it's just kind of this invert color effect scrolling up through the frame. And I think this would be a really cool rotoscope clip right here, where we can make him pop out and the background change, but he and his outfit, his skin will all stay the same. So what we're gonna do is just duplicate this layer, this nested sequence, by holding Option. I'm gonna drag it up here to its own layer, and I'm actually going to delete the invert, the brightness and contrast, and the color balance, which all go into the preset. Now that I have pretty much the naked clip here, what I'm going to do is right click on this clip. Since it's already nested, we're going to hit replace with After Effects composition. I highly recommend nesting your clips before importing into After Effects, simply because it'll save you some frame rate issues and some headache when After Effects is interpreting your footage. So we got the clip imported here, and all I want to do for this is just some basic rotoscoping. So what I'm going to do is highlight this layer, and I'm going to come up here to my roto brush, just do a little rotoscoping. Alright, so I've made it here to the end of my composition, and if you come up here, you'll see that I have the layer selected, so I need to switch back to composition here to see my rotoscope. you can see we've got them all cut out. So what I'm going to do is just toggle the transparency grid here, and now you can see we've got him appearing on the screen with a transparent background. All we need to do from here is hit Command S, and that's going to save our clip back into Premiere Pro. And if I jump back here into Premiere Pro, now you can see the effect happening. We got this background changing colors, but he is staying the same. He is not changing with the background. So that's the beauty of rotoscoping. When you overlay it, you know, a rotoscope on top of a layer that's changing, you can get these really creative effects. Let's go ahead and check this clip out. So I'm just gonna hit render into out. It's gonna render this area so that it plays back at full speed.
I just know we gone from here. I'm a boss to pay the cost, so tell me how I'm supposed to live. Even though my pockets.
So for this next special effect, I wanna try a zoom through transition at this point in the song where he's got his hands up and we got this BMW here in the background. We're gonna do a little zoom through transition, maybe with this front windshield here. So all I'm gonna do is with this clip selected, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the second part of this so I can just drag that up without impacting the first part of this clip. And now I'm just gonna drag it out a little bit more over the next clip right here, which is a clip of him sitting in the BMW. So we got this clip of him standing outside the BMW on top, and then we got this clip of him sitting in the BMW underneath. Now with this clip of him standing in front of the car, all I'm gonna do for this zoom through transition is right click on this clip. I'm gonna hit nest, and we're gonna do a little bit more rotoscoping in After Effects. We're gonna do it a little bit differently than we did before, because this time we're going to be using it as a transition effect. Here in After Effects, all I'm going to do with this layer selected is come up here to my roto brush tool again, double click on my layer, and I'm just going to start tracing the outline of this windshield right here, okay? And After Effects should do a pretty good job recognizing what I'm trying to trace out here. Let's see. Yep, it does a really good job of just identifying the points that I want to use for this zoom through transition. As you can see, it requires a little bit of cleanup, but it's not terrible. Just spending a few extra seconds here, making sure that the edges are nice and neat until I have this entire clip rotoscoped. So I'm here at the end and I've rotoscoped the windshield out. So what I'm gonna do now is come back here to my composition, and now you'll see just the windshield here that we've rotoscoped out. Now, in order to eliminate the windshield and save the rest of this clip, what we need to do is come up here to propagation. Underneath propagation, you're going to see invert foreground / background. We're going to go ahead and check that box. And that's going to leave us with this traced out windshield right here, but it's leaving the rest of the clip. You'll see as we continue to scroll through the clip, the windshield remains transparent. Again, if you don't see that transparency behind the windshield or whatever you're tracing out, make sure to toggle your transparency grid right here. So now before bringing it back into Premiere Pro, let's go ahead and throw this zoom in effect on this clip. So what we're gonna do is just drop down this arrow right here. We're gonna come to transform. We're gonna hit a keyframe on position and scale here at the very first frame of this rotoscope, and then come pretty close down the timeline to the end. We're going to change the scale of this clip, and we're also going to change the position so that we start to zoom in on the center of the windshield here. So once you're entirely zoomed in and you have this screen entirely filled with this transparency, what we're going to do is take those keyframes we just created, move them to the end of our timeline over here, and we're going to highlight these first two keyframes. We're going to right click on them, come down to here to keyframe assistant, and hit easy ease out. It's going to ease out our transition here as we zoom in to the windshield. It's already looking really dope. One more thing I want to do before we throw this back into Premiere Pro is just make sure that we turn motion blur on, and that might take a second to render, but you'll see now we got some blurriness as we zoom into the windshield, which is actually going to make our motion look a lot more natural. Just hit Command S, and that's going to save our clip back into Premiere Pro. So let's hop back into Premiere Pro, and now as I hover over it, you can see as the clip zooms in, the next clip is revealed, through the windshield. So one thing I noticed about this rotoscoped windshield is that it really changes abruptly from like the actual windshield into the transition. So let's go ahead and make this look a little bit more gradual. Let's hop back here into After Effects, and with our rotoscope layer selected, let's hit Command D and duplicate it, and let's delete the roto brush off of this top layer. So it's gonna reveal the actual windshield still. And now with this top layer selected, I'm gonna hit T on my keyboard. That's going to pull up our opacity value. So I'm just going to make a keyframe there under opacity where it's 100%. I'm going to drag that to the very beginning. And then as the transition begins here, maybe about 3 frames, it'll drop down to 0, revealing the transparent windshield right here. So it's going to be more of a gradual dissolve there. As I scroll frame by frame, you can see what I mean. It's going to start as the regular windshield, and then it's going to gradually change as the transition happens into the transparent windshield. So it's going to look a lot smoother this way just by adding in a little bit of opacity. So I'm just going to hit Command S, and now our transition should look a little bit smoother, a little bit more natural.
And I still hang with the shooters.
So that looks really slick, especially with the overlay from my blueprints pack happening right after that. It's just this quick white bar that kind of just wipes across the screen here, and it actually looks really fresh with this zoom through transition there. And then like it kind of just like what like the car kind of wipes, and then we have this wipe across the screen accompanied by this other overlay in my blueprints pack as well. And all together it's looking so dope. I'm so stoked on how this is turning out. Let's watch it one more time, just this little area.
That's what my niggas did. Whisk it out, we with it out. That's how my niggas did. And I still hang with the shooters, but I still get to the moon.
This last special effect we're gonna do is just this kind of like ghosting clone effect, which is pretty cool. And it's pretty common in a lot of today's music videos. So what we're gonna do is just take this clip of him outside the car. I'm gonna hold Option and drag it up so it duplicates onto its own layer. With this new clip, I'm gonna right click on it and hit Nest and hit OK. And whenever I nest a clip, you already know what's gonna happen next. We're jumping into After Effects, so we're gonna right click on it again and hit Replace with After Effects Composition. Here in After Effects, I'm gonna take my Roto Brush tool, and you already know I'm gonna get down to business. So now with our rotoscope layer, we're just gonna hit Command S, save that back into Premiere Pro. Now back here in Premiere Pro, what we're gonna do is duplicate our rotoscope layer once. So we're just gonna hold Option, drag our rotoscope layer up there. I'm actually gonna throw on this echo effect to this rotoscope layer in the middle. And you can see an echo kind of pop out of him right there, a little clone. So what we're gonna do is just change the number of echoes to 7. And then I'm going to change the echo operator to composite in front. And then what I'm going to do is take the decay down to 0.7. And this is just going to blend our clones a little bit more and kind of give him that ghost trail effect. That's really cool.
I can never go, I got my eyes on the road. Bitch, I'm a hero. Oh, you can't tell me no.
So you can see right there how dope that little effect looks right here. And I might even take this decay up a little bit. Let's actually make it a little more noticeable. Let's do it at 0.8 instead of 0.7. And then let's change the echo time to like 0.05 instead of 0.03. So this effect is gonna look a little bit more intentional. So let's re-render this into out.
Hero, oh, you can't tell me no. I can never go, I got my eyes on the road. Bitch, I'm a hero, oh, you can't tell me no.
If you guys are looking to add a little sauce to your next edit today, definitely check out my website, venturvisuals.com. I got a bunch of different video editing packs on there, including a free pack where you can try every single product on my site completely for free, and it's guaranteed to make your next visual slap. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely check that out in the description down below. I really appreciate the love and support that I receive from this community. You guys are awesome. All you creatives out there watching my videos, I appreciate you guys. I've been working super hard on my website, coming out with some more packs, and pretty soon I'm going to be dropping more tutorials, so I'm stoked for that. If you got any ideas for what types of video tutorials you want to see next, definitely let me know in the comments down below. And I really appreciate you for watching this video. Until next time, I'm Jake Venner. Peace out.